Okay. Let's see. Change. Okay. Oh yeah, that's sketch layer. Let's get in a little bit. Hello, welcome. Right now I'm going in and adjusting some of the line work I did last time on Donnie. Let's see. All right. Okay. Actually need to mess with that. I could leave that the way it is. Same with that. Okay, so I'm pretty happy. Hey, Freaky Nugget. I am drawing Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the last of the 4 that I'm going to be doing, and then at some point I hope to put them all together in one like large thing. So yeah, working on Donnie. So it's kind of exciting. It's the final one of the group that I'm doing. Yeah. Just kind of cleaning up the line work right now. The body line work. Then I'll start working on his mask and pads and stuff. I think I can start that now, actually. So how are you doing? And do you enjoy drawing? Or any kind of art? Do you make anything yourself? Okay, I think I'm good to go on that. Glad you're doing good. That's good. Glad you're doing good. That's good. Somewhere. There we go. Okay. Don't need that echo. That would be bad. GCSEs. Don't know what that is, but that's awesome. I'm glad you're doing art. I think everyone should do some kind of art, something that makes you happy, that adds a little bit of something into the world. What kind of art do you like to do? Like, is there a specific style or like three-dimensional stuff, two-dimensional? Do you like sculpting, pottery, that kind of thing? That's a tough one. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did. Oh, that's awesome. You're in Britain. Cool. Yeah, I did art. I did graphic design was my major. I actually have an associate's and a bachelor's degree in essentially art. I had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of opportunities for that more art side where I live. So here I am doing this. But I do take commissions. Little fun side projects. I don't mind. Nice. So have you, for all your different classes, have you had like sculpture and stuff like that too? Or are you like kind of more strictly 2D art? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I always liked 2D because that's what I was used to. And then like I had some really cool a really cool teacher. Yeah, a really cool teacher for sculpture, and so that was really fun. I feel like teachers make all the difference but I also like to use my hands, so that was a cool experience. I don't do a whole lot of like 3D stuff or anything right now, but it was definitely something that I enjoyed doing. But yeah, most of my education was two-dimensional. Okay, that's not too bad. How far into your program are you? That's how I want that. Oh, you haven't really started it, or next year. That's cool. Next year, that's awesome. Well, I hope you have some awesome teachers, because that really does make a big difference. Yeah. Cool. The world needs more people who make things, I think. Because making things is important. That one. It's a little wide. There we go. Yeah. Definitely. I always felt a lot more inclined to do well when the teacher was excited and nice, excited about teaching their stuff, and kind to their students, for sure. think I got it all figured out. Going through arms and stuff makes it a little more difficult. I appreciate the follow, thank you. And tell your friends. It's always a lot more fun for me when people stop in and say what's up, so. And I especially appreciate when fellow artist comes in and chats. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. I post my finished works to both of those. I am using an XP Pen graphics tablet that I was lucky enough to be loaned by a good friend of mine. It's a long-term loan, so I'll have it for the foreseeable future, which is nice. It's a little bit on the expensive side. I mean, like, not for one of the display tablets, but it's definitely not cheap. Before, I was using an old Wacom Intuos tablet with no screen. It's more difficult to use, but definitely still a good option if you're on a budget. Mine was back from, I don't know, 2005, 2006, and back then even that was expensive. It was like a $300 tablet, drawing tablet. But yeah, this is the XP Pen, I think Artist Pro 22 is what I'm currently using. And I still have my Wacom Intuos in case something goes wrong or anything. Like, I've had that for forever and it has never quit on me. It's just not quite as fun to draw on, just because, like, this has a screen. I can draw directly on it. I'm not looking at this screen in front of me here and drawing down on my tablet. So I get to look at exactly what I'm drawing, which feels a lot more natural. Feels like I'm drawing on paper as opposed to like a screen, I guess, or a tablet. But yeah, so that's what I use currently, is this, but I have absolutely used other utensils before. Wacom makes amazing equipment. They're just expensive, but they make the non-graphic screen versions, and those can be reasonable. Now they have the small little square one, and it's like $70. So it's good for portable use for sure. So if you're working on something on a laptop and you need to do work there, I mean, it's wonderful to have something that's that portable. This isn't going anywhere. This thing is stuck to my desk. Luckily I have like an arm so I can hold it up and I can adjust it and stuff, but it definitely isn't traveling with me, that's for sure. Even my old Intuos tablet I wouldn't really take anywhere because it's so big. Even that's big. It's almost the size of this display tablet, but no. At some point I would like to own a display tablet like the one I'm working on. But as of right now, I just don't have the money. So at some point I would enjoy working on something a little like this that I actually own myself. But for right now, there's nothing in the future currently because I don't make enough money. But yeah, that would probably be one of the things that I would definitely be spending my money on, is a new tablet for myself instead of using my friends. But I genuinely appreciate that he would take the time and get that for me to use, because it's really, he got it for me to use because we're planning on doing some game development stuff, and he wants to use me as the artist, so that's exciting. We've got a lot going on right now, but hopefully at some point we'll get there, and that would be cool. But yeah, I would definitely say if you can afford to get a display graphics tablet, go for it. If not, it's definitely not a necessary thing. You can absolutely get by. It just takes getting used to, a little time and effort, and you'll be cruising on a regular non-display tablet. Because when I started this streaming, I was working off of my old tablet, so it's absolutely doable. You just have to get used to it. It's like working on your contour line drawing exercises. It's basically what it is. You're not looking at your paper, you're just drawing. The only big difference is you see what you're drawing, you're just not looking down where you're drawing. So that makes it a little nicer than your contour line exercises, if you have done those. I have done those before, and it's a good skill to develop, not looking down at your paper and being able to keep an idea of where your lines are. Good skill. Hope that kind of answers the question of if I'm thinking of getting a better tablet. The answer right now is no. I would like to at some point, but yeah, as of right now, no. Just kind of knocking back some lines here. Yeah, that's always kind of been my comfort zone, is pencil paper. I started doing this streaming to improve my digital work and my workflow. So that was the big reason of jumping onto doing this streaming. I do it twice a week, and so I feel like that's really pushed me to improve my digital stuff, because before I was never really doing anything digital, but I feel like digital is a very important media to learn, especially in this day and age, just because it's quick, it's easy to fix mistakes, stuff like that. But yeah, I've always been a pencil and paper person myself, for sure. And you can see some of my like more traditional like pencil work on my Instagram and my Twitter. I think most of it's on my Instagram. It's the same username as my streaming names, Zann20. But yeah, I have some like post-it doodles and some Inktober drawings that I've done. You can find those there. Hi Vika, how's it going? Thank you for joining me. I am working on Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles currently. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you coming in, stopping in. How are you doing? My Instagram is Zann20, so it should be the same as the streaming platform you are on. So yeah, if you search Instagram at Zann20, I'm also on Twitter, same handle, Zann20. So should be fairly easy to find me, and I'd appreciate follow, like some of the pictures, be awesome. Yeah. I have fun doing this, and I hope more people stop in and, you know, chat with me and like what I'm doing, follow me. Yeah. So, yeah, I started this because I wasn't really working digitally, and I wanted to change that and kind of improve my digital stuff. So I started working twice a week, Monday and Thursday, and I try to get on at 11. So yeah. I think I am fairly happy with that line work. I'll have to figure out which thing goes in front of which thing over here, but other than that, I think we're pretty good on the headband and mask and pads. Actually, real quick, fix this. Okay, I think we're pretty good. There. Is this? Oh geez, we're way smaller on that. I don't know why. Probably because I keep adjusting the eraser down, and it keeps pushing it smaller and smaller. Okay. I think we're doing pretty darn good here. So now I want to move onto his bow staff. What's name? Okay, so then. First, we're going to need to change the color. Brownish. Alright. Okay, I think that's where I want that. Nope, no. The whole thing. Dang it. Okay, so let's move this down. All right. Okay, and then we'll slide this about there. Yeah. Awesome. I think we've got our bow staff nailed down. Ends there. It's a touch thick, I think. So let's see. Let's cut this. All right, and then we'll just. Oh, no. Not what I wanted. I wanted to. I think that's a little bit better. See, I like that kind of thing that I can do in digital art, where it's just a slight adjustment. Whereas, like, I'd have to like erase the whole thing and start working back from scratch on a piece of paper, which isn't bad, but it's nice to have that kind of instant, oh, I could fix that, no big deal. Traditional art definitely teaches you to like think about what you're going to put down a little bit more, I feel like, but that's all things you need to learn for sure, but it's also nice to know that some things you can just fix right away. Thanks, I appreciate it. Have a good one, man, and keep at the art stuff. Keep it going. We need more people making things. Have a good one. That's fine. Okay. Actually, okay. Let's put snap right. No, I think it's quite equal distance. Let's check that. About there. I think that might be close. Okay, so let's do finger. That was weird. I was hearing some strange noises. Okay, so let's. Okay, so. Put it right about there. I think that's better. Okay, so now we can start getting more detail on it. Let's see. And I'll fix the edges. I'll add a little bit more to and stuff. Right. So now I can go in and edge bits. Detail work that kind of just kills you sometimes. Takes time and effort, and I still have to go back and clean these up after I do this. Okay. So let's go here. Awesome. Okay. Alright, got that. Alright, sweet. Okay. Definitely good okay. So that is interesting. Alright, and I think kind of for the last thing that I'll do today is adjust the shell line art. Because I don't want that to be green. I want that. Brown and some kind of yellowish. that, and that'll stay the yellowish version. Oh, I need to put the belt in. I always forget the belt. Okay, so we need the more yellow. Okay. And here. Okay. Fix that neck bit in a second because that was way too small. That's a lot better. Don't know why that is right there. Okay. Boom, boom. All right. Okay. I need to put in the belt. Okay, which is going to be interesting. Something like that. Okay, so it's okay, and then little medallion. Actually, is that on measurement? No, it's not. Okay, one. think that's kind of what I want. Anyway. Line work all set and done. Okay, so let me do this. Ditch my handle. Dun, 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 all right. Well, let's see. That is the end of my stream. So there's the line work for Donnie. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the line work. So we're ready to kind of go and finish this up, which is awesome. So we're gonna throw down flats, maybe even highlights or shadows next time. Probably not both highlights and shadows, but probably do flats and either highlights or shadow. So that'll be fun. Aww. And I like the pose. I think the headband is good. I might have to fix his belt medallion and stuff, but so far so good. I'm digging it, and I hope you guys are digging it too. I try to be here Mondays, Thursdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Might change in the future. I don't know. We'll have to see how this all works out. But I really appreciate everyone stopping in. Had fun chatting with Fergie. Vika, I appreciate you stopping in, saying hi. Anyone else who was watching, maybe didn't feel like chatting or couldn't, I appreciate everyone stopping in and seeing what's up. Like, follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Tell your friends. I need more people watching. It's not as fun when I'm not talking to people. I like having conversations with you guys. So I'll see you next time. Laters.